Mum's life story is definitely worth telling. It was one big roller coaster that not many people in this day and age could handle. Being the youngest, some would say I had it good compared to my brothers and sisters. And in all honesty, I probably did. But I believe it not because Mum loved me anymore. I believed it was because she finally found a man, John, that treated her right and gave her the love and stability that allowed her to heal from the multiple broken hearts that she had endured. Being the biggest was being forced to adopt her son, our eldest brother Michael. I sensed Mum was like a puzzle with many missing pieces. She certainly was no angel, especially in the early days. However, as I got older, I became more inquisitive and asked her more questions about her adolescent years. Mum put up a tough front, but I saw through this, and I realised that Mum was riddled with self-doubt and a bunch of regrets. I not only saw her hurting, but I realised that she had been judging herself very harshly. This is when I learnt the two most important lessons from Mum. You should never judge a person unless you have walked firmly in their shoes, because no one has any idea why a person is the way they are. Everyone has a story. And the second lesson, there are always at least two sides to the story, and somewhere in the middle lays the truth. To see Mum hurt made me hurt, especially when John passed away. She was broken, and I did all I could do to fix it. My wonderful partner, Petra, you supported the decision to move Mum in with us. However, over the months I could tell Mum was still lost. I remember sitting on the couch with Mum watching the news and the lead story that night was the adoption laws changing that made it possible to find adopted kids that wanted to be found. I looked at Mum and we went into action to find Michael, our brother, her son. Many hours spent researching on how and where to begin, many letters sent and forms completed. We finally got Michael's contact details, but our hopes were crippled as Michael had left his contact details well over 30 years before, and they were no longer in use. We had got so close. Soon after, we received a copy of Michael's adoption papers that gave us no more than the adoptive parent's name and address from nearly 50 years ago. The chances of them still living there was unlikely. So we rolled the only remaining dice by searching the white pages, and there they were. We finally made contact with Michael's adoptive father, who assured us if we sent him a letter, he would make sure Michael got it. Finally, the day came when Mum received that call from her long-lost son. And I can honestly say, I've never seen Mum any happier than that day. The light in her eyes had switched back on, and it was undoubtedly the most heart-filling moment to witness them reunite. We had found the missing pieces to her puzzle. Both Mum and Michael told me that they had felt complete, which was the happiest and proudest moment of my life. The rest is history as we know it, but what you may not know is that Mum slowly started to forgive herself. which lifted a heavy weight off her shoulders. Even though Mum had taken the wrong turns a few times in her lifetime, I personally am very grateful as I wouldn't be standing here today. Mum made it very clear that her proudest achievements in life was us kids. Often say she hit the jackpot, even though there may be a few of us that had helped that white hair grow a tad prematurely. Mum's often bumpy roller coaster ride included my brother Alan being hit by a taxi when he was a toddler and left in a coma for months. Doctors gave little hope of much recovery, if any. However, Mum never gave up and proved them wrong. Throw in a near fatal car accident involving my sister Linda that had us all fearing for her life, and I wonder how Mum was left with hair at all. She just kept rolling with the punches, and we all have grown to be very happy, healthy individuals. Mum loved our company, especially when we all got together for a reunion. Joey never failed to have her in fits of laughter to the point of peeing her pants. And I'm not sure if Jethro, my brother, if you're watching there, I'm not sure Jethro, my brother, knew just how proud Mum was of him and his career in the army. Our start in life could have resulted in so many other directions. We did good despite this. We lost you too quickly, but we take comfort in knowing you are not alone wherever you are. I picture you sitting with your mum, John, Michael, Lisa, and your many loyal fur babies having a drink and a laugh at our expense. Thank you for giving us life, and just importantly for being my best friend. I miss you so much already, Mum, but I know you are still here in spirit, and I promise you to always show my true colours no matter what. Love you always and unconditionally as you have me.